Hey guys, welcome to another solutions video. This is a junior CCC question taken in 2016, and it's going to be our last question on our conditional practice problem set. Basically, each player in a tournament plays 6 games, and there are no ties. And the tournament director places these players in groups based on their game results. So if a player wins 5 or 6 games, they're in group 1, 3, 4, they're in group 2. If they win 1 or 2, they're in group 3. If they win nothing, they're eliminated. Okay, and our output's going to be as follows. We're going to output 1 for being group 1, 2 for being group 2, 3 for group 3, and we're going to output -1 for being eliminated. Okay. Um, the reason I like this program is that we're going to feel something new. We're going to be getting an input of either W's or L's, so we're not getting the number of games we want. We're going to have to handle string inputs and how we deal with that in our program. And also, we get to revisit this when we learn loops and make our program a lot more intuitive and nice. Okay, but this time it's going to be a little annoying, but here we go. Okay. So, we're going to go input, and we're going to need 6 inputs, right, to get the result of each game. So we're going to go game 1 is equal to input. You can leave it like this. So if I was submitting this for CCC, I wouldn't put any prompt in, but since we're not doing it for CCC, we're going to just say game 1 results, W/L. We can do that and ask them for W's, L's, wins or losses. Okay, so we need that 6 times because there are 6 games played. We're going to complete all those. 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So now as inputs we have our game results. We're going to do our processing. And let's do it. So I'm going to create a variable called win counter. Basically, anytime I see a win, I'm going to increase that by 1. So we haven't won anything yet, so I'm going to initialize to 0. I'm going to go if game 1 is in W or W just in case of case sensitivity. We're going to go win counter plus equal 1. I'm going to have now a separate condition, okay? So I'm starting a new if. I finished one of my conditions. I don't need to do anything if that was false. Right? Now I need to do a new condition because these game 1 and game 2 are unrelated. So when you have an unrelated condition occurring, you can start a new if, and that's something that I recommend you do. Game 2, we're going to do the same thing. It's either capital W or lowercase w. We're going to increase win counter by 1. And you get the pattern. We're going to copy this over and 4 more times. Game 3. Game 4. Game 5. Now, you might be wondering, wow, this is very repetitive. When we learn loops, we learn not to actually clean this up so that we don't need to write 6 different if statements. Okay? But rather, execute one if statement 6 times. It will help us out much better. So we have set up our win counter. Now I need my final condition to determine which group I have placed the player at. So we can say if a win counter is greater or equal to 5, we're going to say print group 1 elif, right? So this wasn't true. So we're going to say, well, if that isn't true, but win counter is still greater than equal to 3, right? Because if you have 3 or 4 wins, that's group 2. Notice what I did here. Since I know that this was false to get to here, I don't need to check that this is less than equal to 5, because if this is false, right, I know that win counter is less than 5 for sure. It has to be 4, 3, 2, 1, or in the negatives, which is quite impossible in this scenario. Same idea here. Win counter less than equal to 1. We're going to say group 3. Now, let's say they failed all this. Then we're going to print -1 message. Actually, that's an integer. I'll put it like that. The -1 message to indicate that they are eliminated. Okay. So let's run this program. Game 1 result. Let's say, right, and you want lost, and 1, 1, 1. So you get placed in group 2 for having 4 wins. Thank you for watching. Stay classy.